I'm your huckleberry.
What's up, fishy friends? Welcome to Tim's School of Fish, and class is in session. I live in Florida, and by far my favorite outdoor activity is fishing. Without question, nothing even comes close. In fact, that's where my weird channel name for a knife and EDC channel came from. My channel started as a fishing channel, but I quickly found out that to have a successful fishing channel on YouTube requires a couple things that I didn't really have. Number one, a lot of time. There's a reason that they call it fishing and not catching. You spend a lot of time not catching fish. People don't want to see that. People want to see you land a fish, catch it, sometimes fillet it and cook it. It requires a huge amount of time that I just didn't have. The second thing is you really need a second person. To get good fishing footage, you kind of need a cameraman. So it was extremely time consuming. I left YouTube for a while and then I came back after a hiatus and started my knife channel because I also love knives and EDC gear. Now, if you've ever been on a camping trip or something and caught fish and decided you were going to fillet that fish up and cook it, and all that you had was maybe a folding knife or a fixed blade, and you try to fillet that fish, what you find is that even if you have a 4 or 5 inch fixed blade, that blade is really stiff. It's not easy to fillet fish without the correct tools, and you end up with more of fish nuggets and chunks than fillets. I can't tell you how many times that has happened to me, and I wished that I had had the proper tool for the job, which is a fillet knife that I didn't have. So today we are going to take a look at a purpose-built knife. We are going to take a look at a 7-inch fillet knife from Booms Fishing. Now, full disclosure, Booms sent this to me to check out, but you guys know you are going to get my honest review. I'm going to tell you exactly what I think about it. So, without further ado, let's get this camera turned around and take a closer look.
Hey man, do me a favor and go ahead and hit that like button. While you're at it, go ahead and subscribe. It sure does help the channel. We sure do appreciate it a lot. Thank you very much, man.
All right, so Booms Fishing, you can find Booms fishing gear on Amazon. Today we're going to take a look at the 7-inch fillet knife. They've got a 9-inch fillet knife. They've got a bait knife. I think I've actually got some Booms pliers out there in one of my tackle boxes. They make lures. I've got a few poppers from Booms. They make good stuff, super affordable. I will link this down below if you want to go check it out. All right, so your 7-inch fillet knife is going to come with a ceramic pull-through sharpener. Now, if I had to do a full sharpening job, this is obviously not going to be my first choice, but if I am on site somewhere skinning, deboning, filleting some fish, and I need a touch-up, this is going to work just fine. We've got a nice thermoplastic sheath here with a good push-off point. Locks in there really well, so you don't have to worry about cutting your fingers when you reach into your tackle bag. So let's take a look at this knife. All right, so we've got a 7-inch blade on this one, 5.5-inch handle. Now, it doesn't say exactly what the steel is on this. It says German stainless. If I had to guess, I would put my money on, I'm almost 100% certain that it is 4116 steel, which is really common in fillet knives, common in kitchen knives. And the real selling point of 4116, two things really: very corrosion resistant, and it's also super easy to sharpen. Now, this particular blade is PTFE coated. That is polytetrafluoroethylene, which is commonly known as Teflon. Teflon is a brand name of PTFE, Perfect coating for a fillet knife for several reasons. Number one, it's got a low friction coefficient, so it's going to help you really glide through whatever it is you're cutting. It's hydrophobic, which means it repels water. It's not going to stick to whatever you're cutting. And it's also very resistant to acids, which you're going to find in any kind of meat that you're cutting. This thing came super sharp right out of the box with a very nice edge bevel on it, probably 15 to 17 degree edge bevel if I had to guess. Nice flexible blade. Now this particular blade is going to be good for things like perch, trout, flounder, catfish, anything like that. If you are filleting a tougher fish like salmon or tuna or redfish or even sheep's head that have a really thick bone structure, you're going to want something a little bit stiffer than this. But for your basic fillet knife, for most fish, this is going to be perfect. Now, it is absolutely storming here today, so I'm obviously not out fishing. I don't have any fish to fillet for you to show you this thing in action, but it did come super, super sharp right out of the box. I haven't touched it up. I haven't run it through the ceramic. I haven't hit it with a strop. Comes with a great factory edge on it. Our handle here is PPTPR, which is polypropylene thermoplastic rubber. It's the best of both worlds. It's kind of like a hardened rubber. It's plastic and rubber mixed, which is perfect. We've got a nice palm swell here. We've got some contouring and some extra grip. We've got a nice finger guard there. Super comfortable in the hand, no matter how I am holding this. And I have wide hands, plenty of room to get a full 4-finger grip on this. We've got a nice bird's beak at the butt end so we don't slip off. We've got that good finger guard on there. That extra contouring on the handle is going to give you extra grip if you have gloves on, which is pretty common, or if your hands are wet, which is also very common. Awesome freaking fillet knife. Like I said, I can't tell you how many times I've been on a camping trip, caught fish, decided I was going to eat that fish, and all I had was, a fixed blade, which is too stiff, too short, or a folding knife. And I ended up with fish nuggets instead of nice fish fillets. The best part about this is the price. Right now, this 7-inch one is going for like $16. And the 9-inch one is $19.99 with a 10% coupon. For under $20, you cannot beat it. Quality materials, good craftsmanship. It's well put together. Is it going to last forever? Probably not. But you're certainly going to get your $20 worth out of this thing. Awesome knife. This is the Booms 7-inch fillet knife. Under $20, guys, you can't beat it. And if you're a fisherman like me, you definitely want the right tool for the job, and you cannot go wrong with this one. As always, I appreciate you for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Drop me a comment down in the comment section. Let me know if you've got anything from Booms. Let me know if you like to fish. Tell me your latest fish story or your coolest fish story. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Just click my logo right over there. That's it for this episode of Tim's School of Fish. Boys and girls, class dismissed.